Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast green jungle, there was a little boy named Mowgli. He was not like other children because he was raised by animals. When he was just a tiny baby, he had wandered into the jungle and was found by a wise wolf named Raksha. She and her pack took him in, and from that day forward, Mowgli grew up among the creatures of the jungle, learning their ways, playing among the trees, and listening to the songs of the birds. Mowgli's fur was soft and brown, and his bright, curious eyes sparkled with wonder. He loved the jungle-its tall trees, colorful flowers, and the many animals that lived there. His best friends were Bagheera, a sleek black panther with shining eyes, and Baloo, a big, gentle bear who loved to sing and teach. Together, they formed a special family of friends who looked out for each other. The jungle was a lively place. Monkeys swung from the branches, their chattering echoing through the trees. Elephants marched slowly and majestically, their huge tusks gleaming in the sunlight. Brightly colored parrots and toucans squawked and sang, filling the air with music. Mowgli loved to explore, climb, and play, but he also learned that the jungle was full of dangers. Some animals, like Shere, a fierce tiger with orange fur and black stripes, were not friendly. Shere hated humans and wanted to chase Mowgli away because he thought humans were dangerous and unpredictable. One day, as Mowgli was playing near a river, he saw the great tiger stalking through the bushes. Shere Khan's eyes glinted with anger and hunger. He growled loudly, "This boy is not safe here. He belongs with humans, not in the jungle." Mowgli was frightened, but remembered what Bagheera had told him. "Stay calm," the panther had said. "Be clever and listen to the jungle's rules." Mowgli backed away slowly, his heart pounding. Bagheera appeared at his side, his sleek body tense and alert. "We must protect him," Bagheera said. "But Mowgli is smart. If he learns to obey the jungle laws, he can stay safe." Baloo, the friendly bear, also came rushing over, singing a cheerful tune. "Come on, Mowgli. The jungle's not so bad if you know how to live in it," he said with a chuckle. "But yes, we must be careful of Shere Khan. He's dangerous." From that day, Mowgli learned many lessons to help him survive. Baloo taught him how to find honey in the trees, how to climb skillfully, and how to be brave in the face of danger. Bagheera explained the importance of respecting other animals and obeying the jungle's laws. "The jungle is a big family," he said, "and every creature has a role to play. It must learn to live by its rules." One afternoon, Mowgli was playing with a mischievous troop of monkeys. They swung from the vines, chattering loudly and tossing bananas at each other. The monkeys loved to play tricks, and they thought it was hilarious to tease the boy. Suddenly, they grabbed Mowgli's hat and scampered away into the trees, chattering excitedly. "Hey, give me back my hat!" Mowgli cried, running after them. The monkeys giggled and refused to stop. But Mowgli was clever. He sat down quietly and called softly, "If you give me my hat, I will share my bananas with you." The monkeys paused, looked at each other, and then returned the hat. Mowgli shared his bananas, and soon they were all playing happily, learning that kindness and sharing made everyone happier. One day, dark clouds gathered in the sky. The wind began to howl, and suddenly, a terrible fire broke out in the dry grass. Flames raced across the jungle, and smoke billowed into the air. The animals panicked and ran in all directions. Mowgli saw the smoke and knew he had to help. "Follow me," he shouted. Baloo and Bagheera led the animals toward the river, where the water could help put out the fire. The elephants used their big trunks to splash water onto the flames, while some animals dug trenches to stop the fire from spreading further. Mowgli helped by calling out instructions, showing courage in the face of danger. The fire raged for hours, but thanks to everyone working together, it was eventually put out. The jungle was scarred, but saved. Mowgli sat by the river, tired but proud. He realized how important teamwork was, that everyone, no matter how big or small, had a role to play in protecting their home. But peace in the jungle was not to last. One day, Shere Khan returned, more furious and dangerous than before. This time, he prowled through the jungle with a burning desire to catch Mowgli. The tiger had heard that the boy was still in the jungle, and he wanted to get rid of him once and for all. Shere Khan's roar echoed through the trees, making animals scatter in fear. Mowgli was frightened, but remembered what Baloo and Bagheera had taught him. Stay calm, be clever, and trust your friends. He ran to a hidden cave deep in the jungle, where he could hide from the tiger. Baloo and Bagheera devised a plan to scare Shere Khan away. They made loud noises, threw stones, and roared to make the tiger believe they were many animals. Shere Khan roared in frustration and slinked back into the shadows, furious that he could not catch Mowgli. That day, Mowgli learned that bravery wasn't about not feeling afraid, but about facing fears with courage and wit. Having friends who cared about him made all the difference. As the years went by, Mowgli grew taller and stronger. He loved his jungle friends, but he also felt a longing in his heart. He missed his human family and the village where he was born. One day, he decided it was time to leave the jungle and find his way home. Baloo and Bagheera were sad to see him go, but they knew Mowgli had to follow his own path. "Remember the jungle's rules," Bagheera said softly. "Be brave, be kind, and respect all creatures. That will keep you safe." Mowgli hugged his friends tightly and promised to always remember what they had taught him. He waved goodbye and set off through the jungle, following a trail of footprints and sounds. The journey was full of adventure. He crossed sparkling streams, climbed tall hills, and listened to the melodies of the birds. He saw elephants bathing in the river and monkeys swinging from the vines. Everywhere he looked, the jungle was alive with wonder. Finally, after many days, Mowgli reached the edge of the jungle and saw his village in the distance. His heart thumped with excitement and nervousness. Would his family still be there? Would they recognize him? As he stepped into the village, everyone stared in surprise. But when they saw his bright eyes and friendly smile, they knew it was their Mowgli. His family rushed to embrace him, tears of joy in their eyes. Mowgli told them stories of his adventures, about Baloo, Bagheera, the monkeys, and the lessons he learned about bravery and kindness. The villagers listened in amazement, learning that their little boy had become brave and wise through his time in the jungle. Though he was happy to be home, Mowgli knew deep inside that his heart belonged to the jungle. The lessons he had learned about friendship, courage, and respecting nature would stay with him forever. He understood that every creature in the jungle had a role to play, and that kindness and bravery could overcome any danger. And so, Mowgli grew up to be a wise young man, always respectful of the animals and the land that had been his home. He kept the memories of his jungle friends close to his heart and shared his stories with others, teaching them about the importance of living in harmony with nature. The jungle had shaped him into a brave, kind, and clever person who knew that adventure and kindness go hand in hand. From that day forward, the story of Mowgli, the boy raised by the jungle animals, was told from generation to generation. A tale of friendship, bravery, and the magic of the wild. Subscribe for more videos and press the bell icon to get new updates. Also like the video and share to your friends.